Hey, Mark. Morning or afternoon over there. What's going on, Mark? Getting good? Haven't been here probably in 3 weeks or so. I was talking to Mr. Pate yesterday. He may be on later. I told him I'd be on this morning. So, Randy's there. Good. Everything's good. Hello, Randy. Steve, hello, up from Canada there. Ooh, hot coffee, hot coffee. Today oh, we have the drop toast. All right. Hey, Simone said hello. Everyone's doing good. Everyone's saying hello. Any Formula One, Simone, or is that tomorrow? Early here. It's about 6:30 U.S. time, so that's what 11:30 in the UK. If anyone asks, yes, I got my hair all cut off and I got my beard shaved. So just starting out, Mark. 6:30 in the morning, so we're just starting out. I'm actually caught up with customer work, so it'll be all my stuff for the next couple of days. There's people calling. I had one guy called me yesterday. It was a funny story. He called me up and he said he had a hydraulic pump on a Honda engine. He couldn't get the pump off, and he wanted to know if I could help him get the pump off. He had a replacement pump. I said, all right, bring it by. So, of course, he drives to my street address the next town over because everybody does that. When you give them my street, there is my street in my town, and every single town bordering my town is the same exact street address. So everyone goes to the wrong one. So he goes, oh, I'm at your house. I'm like, no, you're not. I said, let me guess, you're next to a church? He goes, yeah. I said, you're in the wrong town. So finally, half hour later, he comes by, and I can see he's got a little pump. It's a liquid pump. But what it was, he's a driveway guy, asphalt. So he was using the pump to pump sealer. He used his truck as a sealer truck, and he would go around and spray the sealant. And this pump that burnt out or whatever was the pump the sealant. Anyway, it had a chain coupling on it, and he didn't know much about how to take off a chain coupling, master links, all that stuff. So I took it off for him, and he's freaking out, saying, if I can fix this pump, it's worth $1 million to him, this and that. And I'm like, that sounds good. So anyway, about 40 minutes later, I have the old pump off, I have the new pump on. It's running, but it's not spraying any of the liquid. Well, remember, driveway sealers like glue. It took about 5 minutes for it to finally prime and get in there. But once it got in there, oh my God, he was happy as a clam. So anyway, I said to him, hour my time. I said, give me $60. He gives me $100. He goes, here. He goes, breakfast on me. And I'm like, I'm going to breakfast tomorrow. So good story. Made some money. Didn't expect it. This guy out of the blue saw me online and said, hey, let me call him and see if I have a chance. Because you call up a dealer and say, hey, can I bring my truck by right now? Can you hop in the back of my pickup and fix my pump? And they're like, no, I will. No, the moral of the story is small engine work is not just tuning up mowers and tractors and things like that. It could be anything related to a small engine. In this case, it was a little liquid pump with a chain coupling onto a Honda engine that the guy had rigged up to pump, the slurry for driveway sealing. And hey, 40 minutes of my time, $100, no problem. No problem. No race this weekend. All right. 11:30 over there. Morning going. Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, I was talking to Jason Pate. Hopefully he'll chime in. I guess all things are going good with him. He's getting ready to start working on his lawn, his signature lawn. But yeah, we're just talking about stuff in general. Um, yeah, this most people this time of year. In fact, this is the first probably the first weekend in May because tomorrow's May. So everyone's going to be doing their lawn care and stuff like that, getting the lawns right, and planting grass and flowers and mulch and all that stuff. So it's going to be a busy weekend. Everyone's going to be outside. It is chilly though. It's in the high 30s, low 40s, so it's a little chilly for the end of April, beginning of May. I didn't see you there, Cliff. Good morning. How are you? But like I said, I haven't been up there. I had like a stomach flu or something for a few weeks. Better now, but I had it for a few weeks, so it was kind of tough. Didn't really eat or drink a lot. So back to normal. I see it was Ash's birthday the other day, so happy birthday to Ash. And also Gary Butler. It was his birthday, so if he's watching, happy birthday to him as well. It'll be a nice sunny weekend. Windy though. It's gonna be windy out, but sunny and warm. So it's supposed to be in the 60s, so I'll take it. It's nice when I know I don't have to go home and fix something in particular. I can just do what I need to do. Did start cleaning the shop, so if Klaus, if you're on, I did start cleaning the shop. It's fun. Is William on again? I still let's see, signed on with a different name. I I can't see William again. Hey Casey, how you doing, buddy? What's it doing out in Iowa, Casey? You got snow still, or what's it doing? This week we had 30s in the morning each day this week. It was cold in the morning, warmed up to the 50s, but cold and windy. I know Pate was saying the spring sprint has started selling stuff, so you should be busy, Casey, huh? I missed a good cup of coffee. That's what I missed. Yeah, we had a bunch of rain. Not really torrential, but we did have rain. Usually April showers, they say, but it wasn't as much as it normally is. This month.
Hello. Oh.
What's going on? I see camera off, so you're not looking too presentable or what?
No, I'm still in my PJs and I'm still half asleep, even though I've been awake for 4 hours.
See, if the camera was on, I'd have twice as many viewers. Who won the race last week?
Max Verstappen, I think.
Is that good or bad?
Uh, it's not bad.
Yeah, good for your team.
Um, the team I sort of end up supporting the underdogs, and when they come good, it's even better.
Well,
Yeah, sometimes the underdog changes from year to year, so unless it's a specific driver.
mm-hmm.
I followed a driver called Jenson Button since his career started, and he started, I think, 2000, and he didn't become champion until 2009.
Well,
So yeah,
young man or older guy or what?
he's about the same age as me. He's
Because
not long
usually those
behind.
they're
Sorry?
pretty small, aren't they? Aren't they pretty small to fit in those cars?
No, no. Cars now are huge.
Are they like Indy where everyone looks identical?
No, no, not well. Some of them do. Some of them look like clones of other cars, but they've just got a different paint job, which is very frowned upon because then it's classed as sort of like copying. Hey, bro. Um, there's like the Haas at the moment, which is an American team, um, is partnering. They partner their engines with Ferrari, and the
Hmm.
car is very similar to it. And the nickname they've given it is the White Ferrari, but it's not that similar. The bodywork does look different.
Oh, yeah, a lot of money in those cars.
Oh God, yeah, billions.
Hmm.
I'm supposed to be going up to the Cortina today.
What are you doing?
Um, I need to use the spring compressor I got from the owners club to compress the spring and get it out. But I can't do a lot. I'm waiting for someone to turn up to give me a hand. Because if anything happens to me working with like very high pressure springs,
Need someone to call the ambulance?
exactly.
Who's coming, Chris?
Oh God, no, he's miles away. He lives up north. No, my friend George, you should be able to come over at some point. I don't know if he's going to be walking or if he's going to come on his bike. I don't know.
How far is Pete away from you?
Pete, about 5 hour drive.
Oh wow, so that would be a heck of a jaunt just to do a little
Oh God,
chat.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Most people down here are quite well. Most people over here, Mark III wise, are quite far away. Apart from one guy over in about two miles away, but he's working.
I was watching your your girlfriend's videos. What's her name? The one that just did the car show with the Rover.
Oh, Alex.
Alex, yeah, she had a couple of
Alex's
videos up.
assets.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah,
guess she's got something going on this afternoon.
I don't
She
know.
had something. Like, stay tuned, 7 p.m. today
Oh,
or something.
okay.
She thing, yeah, an announcement on
Oh,
her page.
that was a Rover P6 Series 1.
Yeah, she saw one at the show and she got a picture of the grill shell and she goes, "Stay
Yeah,
tuned."
yeah, yeah.
But
Oh,
she
you
has
never
one.
know.
Doesn't
Sorry.
she have? Doesn't she
Yeah,
have a Rover like that?
she's got one, but I think it's a Series 1, but it's purple,
Hmm.
and that's not a standard factory color.
Hmm. Yeah, I remember she was underneath it trying to undercoat it or something.
Yeah. So she likes getting her hands dirty just as much as me.
There you go.
I did some. I'm making part 2 of the Adventures of TC 22. Um, I did some work yesterday. I put the. Oh, actually, I may not. It might not be a good idea to say actually because it just ruin the whole thing, wouldn't it? Really?
Well, I saw your thing where you blew up the shock.
Yeah, that was knackered.
50-year-old.
Yeah, I'm guessing the other one's just as bad on the other side. Hey, Jordan.
Well, definitely. I mean, they were they leaking or they were just old?
Just really old. I think they're the originals.
Yeah, there's probably no liquid in them. It's probably just.
Well,
Well,
you
yeah, there
shake
has to
it. If you shake
be a
it,
little oil.
you can hear it all slopping about inside the bat inside there. But when I have been told that when you um, pull them apart, no, when you compress them, they're supposed to push themselves apart.
Yeah.
They don't do that. They just sit there.
Well, now you
Yeah.
have everything for the front end, all the parts.
I've got the compressor. I've got new springs. I've got shocks. The only thing I need to do is replace the bolts.
Now your ball joints were new, weren't they? They look kind of new.
The ball joints, yeah, I put new ball joints on when I got the car when I first started doing work to the running gear on the early videos. Um, unfortunately, something must have like got thrown up into the wheel arch or caught the bottom of the ball joint because there were two splits in the rubber boot.
Mhm.
But I managed to get replacements, thankfully.
Yeah, I ordered tires for my truck yesterday. Just the four tires.
Mm.
That'd be about $1,300.
Whoa,
Yeah, it's pretty
that's quite a bit of money.
fun. Yeah, they'll last. I hope. I gotta get the front end done, the alignment, because the tires I had on there are now almost
Uh,
bald. After we fixed the front end, the toe in was so bad I didn't know it because it
oh,
was winter
blimey.
time. I looked a couple of weeks ago and totally bald. I'm driving in the rain, trucks going all over the place.
Oh God,
And yeah, I got no tread.
that's not fun.
Yeah, but the tire should last me 4 or 5 years. I don't drive that much.
Yeah,
I
it should
drive
do.
I drive about 5,000 6,000 a year. So
Yeah.
my
Oh,
wife's new car, she's had
yeah.
it for 5 months now. She only has 1,500 miles on it.
Wow.
Yeah, she doesn't really drive that much. She drives 2 miles to work, so that's not too bad. So that car will last
Yeah.
for a while.
Oh, the axle is coming next week for the Cortina, the rear axle.
Oh, you ordered it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's coming.
Oh, good. Did you get all the money off of your Patreon, or what's up?
No, I didn't. Um, it for some reason, they took a massive chunk out of it for themselves. Let's go back and have a quick look at my statistics. Where are we? Monetization. I always forget where it is. There it is. Okay, it's currently at £31.45.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm halfway there with the money from YouTube. So that's not going to turn up until I get another £30. So,
Now, what's
that's
their
YouTube.
take? What's
Sorry.
Patreon's take? What is Patreon's take?
At the moment, Patreon. I'm currently patrons. Where is it? Computer's very slow today. I'm currently expecting £8 a month, or $8 a month. Sorry.
But does
Um,
Patreon get a percentage? The company?
I don't know. I've not received a payment from them yet, so I'm not sure.
Hmm.
Um, View earnings dashboard. Uh, is there a date as to when anything comes in? No, because I haven't earned anything yet. I don't know. Oh, taxes. Hang on.
Yeah, it says 5 to 12%, depending on how much you make.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I don't worry about that one.
Better than 30%.
No, no, I've no idea just yet. I don't know. No, nothing.
Wonder where Henry is. Usually Henry's up and about.
Yeah, and Sparky. I thought it'd be more people up here today.
Yeah, I know it was Ashley's birthday and Gary Butler's birthday. So if they're listening, happy birthday. Hey, there's Dick. Morning, Dick. How are you? Uh, Dick, I listened to a guy called the Naked Watch Builder, or Naked Watch Man, or Watch Builder, whatever.
What? Oh, not heard of him
But
before.
it's funny. I think he's Indian originally, but he's from Birmingham, and
Oh,
he always nice guy. But he said people have asked him about his accent. He goes, "I'm from a little town called Birmingham," I was like, he's got the deep voice like Dick, but not as deep.
Yeah.
But it's funny because it's like of an Indian heritage, but and then he's got Birmingham, so it's like kind of a weird combination.
Oh.
Tommy Hamlin. Oh, does Tommy have a channel?
Minimize that. Drag that over there.
The Naked Watchmaker, NEKKED. He takes apart. I'm into like I'm into like automatic watches that automatically wind themselves and stuff. I just like looking
Yeah.
at the mechanism stuff. He takes them fully apart, puts them back together. It's pretty cool.
Oh, that's very intricate.
Oh yeah, you got to do a lot of stuff under microscope and stuff. So pretty cool.
Computer seems very quiet today.
Uh-oh.
Good morning.
Hey, William.
You inside or outside?
I'm outside right now, getting ready to go get me some breakfast myself. I got on the phone, I saw you was on, so I thought
What's the
I'd
weather
chime
doing
in and
down?
say hello.
Warm or cold down there?
Yeah, it's not bad. It's probably about 50 here. Probably about what's about the high, about probably about 40, 46, 47 degrees. I think it is.
Yeah.
It's not too bad.
It's currently 13 Celsius here.
What camera? What camera do y'all use? Like the GoPro or what other cameras?
I just use my phone, to be honest.
Yeah, that's right.
I use my phone, I use my DSLR, and I've got my GoPro.
Oh, somebody said GoPro was junk. Don't buy it. I forget who.
The only thing I find with GoPro is that on occasion they can get very, very hot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Which one do you have? The 8, 7?
No, mine's a 4.
Oh, 4. Okay.
GoPro Hero 4. But it does output at 4K, but I don't have 4K technology, so.
Yeah, me neither.
No.
I know if you want to get like speakers or microphones, special adapters because it's GoPro.
Oh, GoPro stuff can be very expensive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, as long as people can watch the video, I don't see it really matters that much. As long as it's not like really poor quality.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I don't need 4K.
Yeah, 1080p is fine.
What alternatives are there to GoPro? I mean, like, what are some of the names? Does anybody know? Like, I mean, if you don't buy a GoPro, if you're gonna buy another one, what would be some of the name brands
I mean,
that you
you
could
go
look
like
for?
Sony, all the major electronic manufacturers, they all make decent cameras. It just
Yeah,
what you spend.
You can get like a decent budget camera.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got one that looks like a GoPro, but it's made by a company called Goodman's, and that was £20.
How would you look it up? Is it called action cameras or something?
Yeah,
What kind?
Action
cameras.
Yeah.
Action camera. Okay.
But I know like Bruce Pender, those guys, some of them have just cheap like Sony handy little ones like Sony and Panasonic and stuff like that. And a lot of times you can get good used ones for $100.
Oh yeah, like second-hand ones, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I know people that spend a lot of money on cameras like Nikon and stuff like that, and $1,000. But it's funny, depending on what you want to spend. There's a guy online that all he does is talk about different packages you can buy to do YouTube, and he has like a budget thing where $500 package, $1,000 package, what you can get, like camera, mic, this, that, and he puts them together in a package so that you can like look online and order it, as a package. So that way you have microphones, you have speakers, things like that.
Yeah.
Especially lighting. Yeah. Lighting's the main thing.
Yeah.
So many people.
What's the name of that? What's the name of that site? Do you know? Sorry.
That's okay.
If you just type in GoPro I'm not GoPro. YouTube, best camera package or something like that, he'll come up.
Okay.
Because he, like I said, he doesn't sell the stuff. But what he'll do is he's like a creator guy that just offers tips and tricks. But he always has not deals, but packages where he says, "Hey, for under $1,000, you can have a YouTube studio," and he has all the stuff listed, and he tests
Yeah.
it. So pretty cool. Oh,
I'm hopefully off to a car meet tomorrow.
how far away?
I think it's about 35 miles. I think. I'll just double check.
Were you taking the Rover?
Yeah, I have to. Got no choice, even though it's not running very well.
Oh, what's the matter right now?
Oh, it's the MAF sensor.
Uh,
How many cars are going to be there? A bunch.
I'm not sure. There's a chap on who has a YouTube channel over here. He mentioned it to me, so I'm going to go along.
what city is it? Or town?
It's near a place near Callington, a place called Callington. Sparky will know where Callington is.
Is it any type of like brand specialized or just a general show?
I don't think so. I think it's pretty much anything.
Hey, when you go to these shows, Simone, do they have like a for sale area for parts and stuff as well?
Yeah, they sometimes, well, they call it an auto jumble.
Oh, okay.
So like if you turn up and there's like stalls of car parts, we just call it an auto jumble. But yeah, we get that sometimes at car shows, meets. There's, I think every couple of months there's a big one for like the local main club.
Mm.
You never know what you're going to see until you get there. Oh no, it's 16.8 miles there.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's not far.
Did you say you talked to Jason Pate?
Yeah,
Ken?
last night he called me just to shoot the shit, and
Yeah.
yeah, we're just talking. Told him I'd be on this morning, so I guess everything's going good down there. They got their spring sprint going on, so he's trying to sell stuff, and his wife's trying to find stuff. But he's like me; they're getting caught up, and you know, I don't know how much more stuff they have to fix to sell, but at this point, he's getting caught up. So.
Yeah.
But health wise, he's doing good. He said he's doing all right, so that's good.
Oh, good. Is he back to work yet, or I reckon?
I don't think so. No, not yet. Not yet.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you know what? Got to make sure you're 100%.
Yeah, yeah. Well, are you seeing me? Are you seeing me on the chat as my the new channel as the wheels or?
Yeah, Will's. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, Will's right now. Yeah, because the
I
other one
wonder
for
if I could
some
go in
reason
and
I lost.
change that. Change that.
Yeah, you
That's
can change your
weird.
name.
I don't. What happened?
Yeah, you can change it. No big deal. Hey, Mick, how you doing?
Is my audio? Can you hear? Is it too loud? All the time Henry says I can hear him breathing. I'm on my
Yeah,
headphones.
sounds all right. I hear a lot of birds in the background.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
sounds
oh
fine.
yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I think it picks up everything. I was in the house one day and one of my smoke detectors, the batteries were low, and somebody was hearing it. It's way in the other room. I could barely hear it myself, but somebody could hear it. You got a smoke detector battery low?
I tell you, they have the ones now. I bought one that said 10-year battery life, but I still check them.
Yeah.
You sitting in the car, or are you just walking outside? So.
I'm in the car
So where are you going for
getting
breakfast?
ready to. We have a little place called Scotty's Hometown Grill. It's kind of like, to me, kind of like Duchess to you. It's a real good place to eat. Like around here, people drive from a couple hours away to come down here to eat at Scotty's.
Oh, nice.
They've been in the county for, well, let's see, I was That's about 45 years.
Nice. Any
They
kind of
have,
food or anything special?
yeah, just about anything you can want. Just about hash browns, waffles, pancakes. I mean, all kinds of. Then like during the day they have like a special like home cooked food, mashed potatoes, green beans, meatloaf. You have different stuff every day.
I used to
Then
go
all
there all the time.
your burgers and Chick-fil-A's, just
Yeah,
about anything.
I like testing out the different stuff. That's one thing around here. There's one guy who literally would go around to each diner and make. He would spend one day making roast. He'd spend one day making gravy. He'd spend one day making meatloaf, and he'd visit every single diner in the area here. And for a while there, you'd be like, "This tastes a little familiar," because yeah, it was the same guy making them.
Uh,
The Slim. What's going on, John?
have you got have you got a lot of stuff in the driveway to work on, or
Nothing. Nothing. I'm all
nothing
caught up.
really?
Yep. Finally, after about a year or so, I'm all caught up.
Dang,
So
that's good. I reckon.
finally, yeah, yeah, I could start concentrating. I got some stuff in the backyard that needs fixing to sell, so I may start on something like that. Plus, the yard this time of year, you got to get the yard and the flower beds and everything going.
I think I've asked you before, but I want to make sure. I have a Kohler on my lawnmower, my zero turn, a Kohler Command. I think it's a 19 horsepower. Didn't you tell me my valves? You don't adjust them because they're mechanical, right?
They're hydraulic, so you don't
A
have to adjust.
hydraulic, yeah, hydraulic. So you don't
Yeah,
you
I mean,
don't adjust them.
over time, if you don't use a multi-weight oil like a 1030, it recommends 1030. If you try to
Yeah,
put straight 30 in it, it'll clack like crazy. They'll never pump up, you know. So you
yeah,
gotta, especially when it's cold out. And some people, if the engine's real old and it's still clacking, you can replace the lifters. They sell a kit. You can actually replace them. They sell the lifters and push rods. But there's a guy on here called Craig Arndt, ARDNT, Craig Arndt. He replaced the lifters, and he said it went from clackety clack to almost whisper quiet. So
yeah.
because he was just tired of hearing the clackety clack all the time. So
I
I've got a
always use
command.
the Kohler oil.
Yeah. No, I mean but multi-grade though. You have to use like a 10W or 5W30 in those because it's got to be thin enough to get in the lifter so it pumps up.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, if it doesn't pump up, it'll just start clacking on you.
That's been a good lawnmower. It's a Gravely. You ever heard of
Uh-huh.
Gravely?
Oh yeah, I
It's
love
been
grade.
I've
Expensive,
had
but
it.
good mowers.
Yeah, I've had it about 18 years probably. That
Oh, good.
the battery on it lasted 16 years. It was. I think the battery was still good when what happened. A darn rat got in there and chewed one of the wires to the stator.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know it. I thought it was a battery. I said, "Well, the battery's finally dead after 16 years." So I put a new battery on there. It still did the same thing. I said, "What the heck?" So I started investigating. Took the thread off, whatever, and I saw where the wire was into. So I think the battery was still good. I mean, after
Yeah,
16, 17 years.
I had one 20 plus years, and the sides were all blown out, but still worked. Allie Mac,
Yeah.
hello Allie. Good afternoon. Yeah. So Allie, I was watching your Loch Ness video the other day. Interesting. I was expecting the sea monster to pop up.
Have you ever sent something to the UK that's kind of heavy, like maybe like uh, 8 or 10 pounds?
That'd probably cost you about 60 bucks. I know it's $26 up to 2 pounds. Then it goes up from there. So probably be
Yeah.
56 or something that much.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not cheap. I don't know why it's like that, but it's anything that's like paper. You can send normal first class postage, which is a lot cheaper. But if it's
Mm-hmm.
not paper products, they want you to have all the customs forms and all that stuff. So
Well,
they always
didn't
charge
somebody
you.
say that if you put on like a gift, it's a gift to somebody that was it's
No, but
cheaper?
what? No. What it is, if it's not paper, like a anything paper related, they want you to
Yeah.
fill out the custom. If it's not if it's paper like stickers, paper, whatever, you could send it regular first class, uh, foreign stamps, and it goes cheap. But anything
Yeah.
other than paper, they want you to fill out a customs form. The gift thing is more for taxes, because like Klaus,
Oh.
for example, when I sent all that stuff to Klaus, you have to put the value down because he has to pay duty on it, which is like 50%. So if I
Uh
put
huh.
something's worth $100, he's got to pay $50. So when
Oh
you
yeah.
say gift, you can put no value in gift or minimal value, just so that the tax isn't a lot. Because over there in
Oh
Europe, they
okay.
do that.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. I thought it was like it's one for the shipping. If you say gift, they give you. Okay. I see now.
Tommy, I'd say leave it probably. I don't know. I'd say overnight. But do you have anything mixing with it, like nuts and bolts or anything to stir everything up? Excuse me.
You might want to
What
put
about?
in like some little stones and rocks and such.
Yeah,
You give it an
something.
old shake around.
Yeah.
Uh,
Because I mean,
nuts and
vinegar I hear
bolts.
works really well, but I don't know if you have to agitate it or you just let it sit.
Now I've seen people do that with like motorcycle fuel tanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only thing I worry about is if like anything stuck in there, you can't get them out.
And not a lot of people on today. 14 and a half. Usually I get 23
Everybody
and a
must be sleeping in today.
Yeah, I think
half.
so.
Did you say that car show was tomorrow, Simone? What time is it tomorrow?
Sorry, say again?
That car show you said you're going to, is that tomorrow?
Yes.
What time is it? Early in the morning or?
Well, I'm going to try and get there for say 10 o'clock in the morning. I think
Yeah.
I'm not going to get there too early,
Hmm.
but I
They
don't.
do
I
a
know
lot.
that one. I think I can't remember if the guy I spoke to. I can't remember if he's going to take his Vauxhall Victor, which is a really nice car. I've not seen it yet. Or if he takes
Uh-huh.
the Allegro, or if he takes the Allegro from the 70s. I don't know.
Oh. How's the
Uh,
weather supposed to be?
it's quite nice at the moment. It's very sunny.
Hmm.
It's a bank holiday today. I thought bank
No,
holiday was
Monday. Bank
Monday.
holiday Monday. Yeah. Hey, Ali.
Uh,
I didn't somebody say that they're canceling daylight savings time next year? Is that for sure?
well, no, they had passed a law about a month or two ago where no one knew they were voting on it, which would have
Yeah.
eliminated it. But the Congress is all up in arms saying they didn't let us know. Well, you're supposed to know when things are voting. So I don't know if that'll happen.
Oh, okay. So
Ali, I'm absolutely exhausted still. Just feel like I've got no energy left.
that's where I feel all the time anymore.
I
Oh,
tell
I
you though,
spent quite.
it's so nice
Sorry.
to go home knowing that there's nobody screaming to fix something.
Oh, nobody ever screams here.
Uh, I get
No,
guys that call me all the time. They want me to fix stuff, and I text them because on the phone, I'm usually busy to talk on the phone. I text them and say, "Tell me what's going on with it," and they want to talk on the phone, and I'm like, "No, text me so I can figure out what it is and I can research it and all that." No, they want to BS with you on the phone. I don't have time for that. I'll be on the phone all day.
yeah, you would
Yeah.
be.
Especially when they're texting me and I'm at work. It's like, no, I can't answer the phone. And then they
Yeah.
get pissed off. And it's like, don't get pissed off. Just tell me what you need. So one guy, he called me 5 times and left me all these messages. And I was like, and in the message, he's like, call me. No. It's like I text him, tell me what it is, and I'll tell you what I can do. And he never did. Finally, he goes, fine, I'll find somebody else.
God,
Yeah.
some people just aren't patient enough.
Yeah, I mean, the guy texted. He literally left me voicemails for a week. It's like you couldn't just text me. He said he had a Honda where the self-propel wasn't working. What's not working? Is it making noise? And I asked him, is it making noise? Is it grinding? What exactly is it doing? Call me. Call me. No, I'm not gonna call you.
What's like me? I used to work at Advanced Auto several years ago, and people bring a part in there and just lay it out on the bar there, and I'd say, asked me if they had it. I said, I asked them, I said, what is it off of what? Like a Chevrolet, Ford? I really don't know. I mean, just had a part laying there. No model,
Oh,
no nothing.
some some good technicians though, when you go to those
Oh
places,
yeah,
will know what it is. Yeah.
oh yeah, yeah. But yeah, sometimes they know exactly what. Yeah, it's off of 73 something or
Mm,
79, whatever.
but yeah, we used to years ago, when before they had the computers, everything was one of those. They had the books. Auto parts store, you'd walk in, there was 30 feet. It looked like 30 feet of phone books. It was all the catalogs,
Yeah,
and you
yeah,
tell them what you had, and they flip through the pages. But 90% of the stuff that they would sell, they knew the part numbers by
yeah,
memory.
yeah,
So
yeah.
you'd walk in and say, Chevy, Camaro, Master Cylinder. They knew where it was. So, but there are so many parts now. I lost the generator. Yeah, it's all right. Make the money, Chris. Transfer
I've
insurance.
still got to take that carburetor off my mower.
No,
Yeah,
why ain't that?
I've been busy with the garden. You kind of get addicted to like weeding. It's kind of annoying in a way.
What, what kind of mower you got?
It's a Briggs and Stratton on a Victor body.
Uh,
Oh yeah, I see that Conker figured out his Victor Edger motor carburetor thingy.
I haven't had a chance to watch that yet.
Yeah, he ended up. I guess we're all going crazy saying it sounds like it's running lean. Something's got to be wrong. It turns out one of the parts he took, and I give him a lot of credit because he didn't call. I don't think he called Mick or anything. I think he just did it on his own. But he went back and looked at every single part, and it seemed like one of the parts inside was upside down,
Mm.
causing it a total backwards, lean condition.
Yeah.
So figured it out, and I was like, but it was a weird looking carburetor with a big almost like a slide carb with a huge diaphragm and a pin in the center, but
Yeah.
kind of cool though. It was a weird looking two stroke, but I guess now he just wants to flip it. So at least he got it going. So that was cool.
Yeah. Hello, Mr. Clem.
It's nice when you can figure stuff out that drives you crazy.
why does people not like the Nikki carbs?
Because they're pain
I've
in the
never
ass.
worked on one. Are they?
Well, you
I've
know
never
what though,
worked on.
in all fairness though, the Nicky, if you look at like Steve, Bald Eagle, was it Bald Eagle 242 or whatever? He's got a good video showing how exactly to rebuild and fix a Nicky. So, I mean, if you follow the protocol and do it right, I'm sure you can get it to work. It's just that they got the weird gaskets in there and stuff like that. It's just, I don't know. To me, I like the Walbro style where it's just a float and a pin and that's it.
Yeah,
No BS.
yeah. Mm.
Hey, Pete. Good morning to you. Good afternoon. Who's that? Randy's gonna. Oh, more
See,
fans.
that's a bird's eye view, Ken.
There you go. Is that
Hey,
the new
Randy.
fan or is that?
Let me get.
Hey,
Can't see a text messages. Yeah, but Mick, usually I'm right in the middle of something when someone calls, and I don't want to put the phone on my shoulder. I'm trying to work. It's like just text me saying I have a Honda, it's doing this, blah blah blah. And I'll ask the question, is this yes or no? It's just easier with a text. That way I could go back anytime I want and refer to it. With a phone, I have to be there, stop what I'm doing, get on the phone, hello. And usually I'm covered in grease, so I don't want to get grease all over my phone trying to, talk to the guy. So I don't know. Text seemed to work for me. Taking Husky or I have an all-wheel drive Casey Husky that needs the camshaft in the Briggs EXE motor. I just have to order the camshaft. That's one of the projects. The guy's grandson, I guess, hit a stump, and the camshaft has the plastic lobes on it, and they spun.
Yeah.
Not
Oh,
a thing works.
that's quite nice to watch that little fan spinning around.
It's funny, yeah, because you watch it. I think he's got two. Don't you have two of them now, Randy? But they're not powered. It's just the air current of what he's putting it next to, whether it be an inlet or an exhaust.
Yeah.
That's what he uses. It. I don't know, like a velocity meter or something. But I think he's up to 151 or something like that. Videos are showing the fan. 2 minutes talking to each other. Yeah. I mean, I don't know, but you know what it is though, Mick. A lot of times, a guy will call me. I got a generator, only runs on choke. Done. Let's drop it off. We're done. But this guy, you get guys on the phone, and a lot of times they want free advice on how to fix it on the phone, and I can't stand that. I'll get a guy who wants to spend a half hour on the phone, and I'm telling him exactly what I'm going to do to it, and then I don't hear from him. So I tell the guy, you be short and sweet, and say, drop it off.
Basically, the phone version of a tire kicker.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah.
basically. But I can't tell you how many times I've helped people. There was one guy last year. He had a Toro snowblower, and it would shut off after about a minute. And I said, "Did you crack the gas cap?" And as soon as he cracked it, oh, that's that. He goes, "Oh, I'll bring you work," and that. Never heard from him again.
Yeah.
You bring it. Oh, look at this, guys. I don't know if you can see that driving by. It's a Cosworth Vega.
Ooh.
Huh.
Parking here. Let's see. See him right there? Can you see him?
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
Let's see if he's backing up. Yeah, I think he's backing up. Hold on. It's a Cosworth Vega. I think they made those in '74.
That is cool.
So I'm going to walk over and see if I can talk to him for a minute.
What did you say it's called? Cosworth Vega?
Is that Cosworth powered?
Can he hear us?
Hope so. Has he gone all silent? Yeah, he's gone muted himself.
He must have muted us.
We can't hear anything.
We can't hear. We can't hear again.
That is a very cool car.
Oh, we're gonna get an engine.
Oh, hello.
Gosh,
Yeah, Cosworth engine. Wow, look at that.
Lord mercy. We can't hear again. Can somebody put it in chat? We can't hear. I can't get on the chat.
Hang on.
Or maybe he did it on purpose. I don't know. I would call him, but I'd lose my.
Wow, that's nice.
I can't figure out why he can't hear us now. Let's see. He don't have something in his truck, does he? Like a speaker in his truck?
Oh, possibly.
I got this little speaker sometime I use. I can send it to Bluetooth and.
Yeah, he may have something in his truck. That's a cool looking engine. That's big.
Yeah, it is.
That a Chevrolet logo.
Yeah.
I've never heard of a Cosworth Chevrolet.
how you spell that Cosworth? C-O, like C-O-S, Cos, W-A.
Yeah, COSWORTH.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they powered quite a lot of Fords here in the UK.
I've
Back
never
in
heard of it. I've never,
uh,
until now.
they're quite powerful engines. They were used in some rally cars for quite some time as well.
Mm-hmm. Dang. Well, we can't hear you, Ken. He thinks we can.
Oh, it's not just us then.
You couldn't hear me?
No, couldn't
No,
hear.
That's weird.
now we
'Cause
can.
I'm not using any microphone.
Now we can.
Yeah, can
Oh,
now.
no, I'm saying I'm not using any microphones or anything. That's why I'm wondering why you couldn't hear. Yeah, that thing
Weird.
is totally cool. Yeah, 1975, you said.
I didn't realize it was a Chevrolet.
Oh yeah, Chevy Vega. They made those from
Ah,
71, I think, to 77 till the Monza came out. The Monza took over
oh.
for the. Oh,
I
that's
hope
fine.
he.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I hope he was okay with you chatting to him.
Yeah, but like no, we're just saying. I asked him if it used oil because a lot of those had problems with oil, and
Yeah.
he said he put a breather on it to capture some of the blow by. But basically, it was all stock when he first got it. It had a thrown rod, so he rebuilt it. But yeah, basically it's all stock, even the paint. I was like, wow,
Beautiful.
because the Cosworth, I think if I'm not mistaken, it only came in the black with the gold accents.
Oh wow.
So, cool. But I tell you, my neighbor had one years ago, but the engines were so expensive to try and get anything done. People couldn't afford to work on them, so no one ever really bought them.
Yeah.
But I think they did that there was some racing series where you had to have a certain minimum of the cars outfitted that way just for racing.
Yeah.
So,
I saw a really nice car yesterday. I went to go and buy a few bits and pieces for the garden, and I pulled into the local centre, and there was a Volkswagen camper from 1973.
oh wow.
Yeah.
My dad,
Never,
my dad had a '74 Gremlin, yellow Gremlin. Y'all
Ah,
remember the Gremlins?
I've seen photos. They're very, very interesting looking cars.
Yeah, I think it's a '74 Gremlin, yellow.
Mm. AMC.
Yeah,
I cut myself off. I never knew that about Cosworth, Austin and Duckworth. Never knew that. Interesting. Thanks, Megan.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
you
I
ever
think
heard of Gremlin, Ken? Sorry.
Oh yeah, and they had a Gremlin X with a 401 V8 in it too.
I keep
Mm.
thinking Cosworth is a British engineering firm. I'm not
Oh
sure.
yeah, definitely. Yeah. There's a guy on here, Barum Engines, Barum in the UK, and
Oh, I've
all he
heard of
does
that.
is
Wow.
yeah, that's all he. Yep, I've been watching him lately. Craftsman 60 volt for free. Looks brand new, had no power.
Oh,
Oh, cool. Yeah, people have been asking me a lot about should I buy electric and all that. So interesting. Hey Wayne, good morning. How you doing?
well,
Gremlin.
considering over here they're trying to stop like production or sales of brand new combustion engines by 2030. How is that going to work for like petrol or gas mowers and other equipment?
Well, they're saying that like California. I know they said after this year or next year they can't sell new stuff, but you can still service the old.
Yeah.
So you could have a lot of that. And you know what's going to happen? People are going to go to the bordering states. But you know what? I bet you California is not going to say you can't register a gas one because they still want their money, right?
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, they may say you can't buy it, but
Yeah.
that's going to be able to register and pay taxes
Well,
on it.
over here, when they first started with the electric cars, saying that you don't have to pay road tax and the insurance is cheaper, it'll get to a point where electric cars are a majority, and they will tax you.
Oh yeah, taxes here are crazy.
Oh, excuse
Yeah,
me.
they will. They'll get rid of the free road tax and they'll start something.
Mm. Oh, hey Barry. Yeah, Cosworth. I haven't seen one of those in a while. I think I've seen them at the show around here. There's a show in this town every Friday night. There's a Dairy Queen and the cars line up, and I think I've seen them
Yeah.
there. But car.
Well, I'll do some filming tomorrow. Hopefully there'll be some decent vehicles to have a look at.
Hey John. Yeah, we're out and about. A guy just drove by. I don't know if you heard it. It's a little teeny handmade Triumph motorcycle.
Oh,
It was like a frame, an engine, and a little seat. That's all it was. Yeah, Wayne. If you ever see, there's a TV show called what is it? Not Hot Rod Garage. What's the one with Finnegan and Roadkill? It's called. They did a Hemi and a Gremlin. Call it the Hemi Gremmy, and it was a big, huge
Wait.
Hemi coming out of a.
was it the Gremlin in Wayne's World?
No, that was a Pacer.
Pacer.
That,
Okay.
that was an AMC Pacer, which is what came after the Gremlin. Same
Ah.
same style shape, except the Pacer was round, where the Gremlin was square.
Yeah,
Yeah, where they're dancing to Queen.
that's it.
Mm.
Very funny movie, even now.
Oh yeah. I did the other day. One of the guys in work, he was a good-looking girl walks by and he goes swing, and there I start laughing my ass. No one else.
I love it.
Nobody knew what the hell he was
Swing.
talking about. I gave him the thumbs up, and I was like, "Party on!" And he looks at me. I mean, unless you know the movie, you don't know what the hell you're doing. It's funny because we got a lot of guys that work with us that are foreign, like Russian and different countries.
Yeah.
And we'll do all these analogies from like Wayne's World or Office Space or these movies, and they're just like, they look at you like, "What are you talking about?" But it was funny. He's in his chair. He goes swing, and oh god, I lost it. Lost it.
Swing. Oh, I haven't seen that in film in ages.
My boss says something. I'm like, excellent.
Excellent. Oh, I haven't seen the what was it? Bill and Ted. They made a new film.
What was that?
Bill and Ted. They made a new film.
Oh, yeah. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen the new one.
You'll sit there like, like the guitar, the air guitar.
Yeah, I don't know if the new film's any good or not.
I tell you though, if you ever look, what's his name? The one from Matrix. That was his name. He's got his own motorcycle company now. He makes his own hand-built.
Hang on, Ken. I've got a phone call. Hello. No, I'm at home.
Yeah, waiting for a party time. Excellent.
You ever watch Vice Grip Garage?
Yeah, I'll watch it once in a while. Yep. Sometimes he's got some good stuff on there. He makes big bucks though, that guy.
Yeah, he's over $1 million now. He's a nut.
Yeah, the sound. I'm gonna reboot here real quick. Hold on, guys, because the sound is kind of crappy.
Wow. Yeah. Oh, pretty girl. Yeah, pretty girl. You pretty girl. Yeah, pretty girl.
How's that? Any better?
Yeah, it sounded good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you was getting kind of low. It's kind of low. I thought it was just me.
I'm just
Yeah,
surprised I lost the audio when I went outside. I'm surprised.
Yeah, that's what I couldn't figure out.
While we're standing there, a garbage truck rolled up, and he stopped the truck right in the middle of the parking lot, got out, and he's like, "What Cosworth?"
Right, guys, I've got to run. I've got to go and do some work.
Okay, take care.
Yeah,
We'll see.
I'm at an
Enjoy
outlet now, so
the rest of your day.
yeah, I'm going
Take
to
care,
end it.
everyone.
We'll look for your video tomorrow, Simone. Have a fun time.
All right, take care.
See ya.
Yeah, I'm going to end it here, William, because I gotta head home.
Okay. Take care.
So later on, I guess I'll be on Conkers at 2 p.m. my time, 7 o'clock UK time. So I'll catch everybody on Phil Conkers later. All right, take it easy, everybody.
Later.
See you, William.
See ya. See ya.